some of that has impacted some of these areas, right? So we've seen increases in those areas. Hey, we've seen increases in those areas just based off of a couple, 2-3 years of really being isolated and just kind of inactive as a whole, right? Or maybe not as active as we were before that. So all this to say, obesity and other related conditions have contributed to medical costs that are over $1 billion each year in the state of Oklahoma. Okay? And then in 2020, healthcare spending was about $11,000, a little bit more, per Oklahoma resident. Now, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of things I'd rather spend my $11,000 on than healthcare. Right? I could hire somebody to train me for that amount of money, right? So, point being, it costs a lot for our health whenever exercise is relatively free for the most part. We can do it at home, but even if we're going to a gym, it's a lot less expensive than covering some of these healthcare costs and just things associated with that. Okay? And then we also know, I mean, I don't think this is any secret, that Oklahoma is not necessarily the healthiest, known to be the healthiest state in the United States, right? We're actually third or fourth, depending on what you look at. We're definitely top 5, top 10 in prevalence of obesity and overweight, okay? The only 2 highest states, or 3 maybe, but Louisiana and West Virginia come in a little bit higher than us, okay? So we got some work to do, all right? And a lot of this starts with you guys. It starts with me, right? What am I passing down to my teenage daughters, right? What are you guys passing down to maybe your daughters, your sons, your grandkids, right? Other family, okay? So we got to be the ones to instigate this change. So how do we do that? Well, first, I like imagery, so we're going to ignite the fire, man. We're going to get it going, okay? We're going to get that spark. So, first thing we got to do, like I mentioned earlier, was make a decision. We got to make some plans. We got to decide some things. Am I going to work out at home? Am I going to work out at a gym? If a gym, what gym? What do they have? I got to do some research. I got to think about where I'm going to do this at. And to be perfectly honest, I work at a gym and I think ours is great, but we don't have some of the other amenities that maybe some other places do, okay? So if that's important to you, I would say go there, okay? Whatever's going to help keep you going back is where you want to decide on, okay? From there, we got to think about our goals, right? What am I doing this for? Why am I thinking, oh, I need to get up and move more? What's the goal there, okay? And we want it to be a SMART goal, okay?